Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. I am recording this back-to-back, so I don't actually know exactly what all changed from last time to this time, if anything. Hopefully I'm not still slacking on my upload schedule. I do have spring break next week. As of recording this, I'm recording this on Wednesday the 4th. So I only have classes tomorrow, and then I'm done for a week and a half or so. I do actually want to do some streaming over the break, though, so I may not be doing a lot in semantics. Anyway, last time we got some new units, including Racin, who is arguably the most important unit in the game. This time we're taking on Chapter 18. A couple things that I want to go over before we get too far in. One, I'd like to reiterate, there are flyers over here, which is why Tanith is here. She's going to take on those with help from probably... I'm not actually sure who she's going to get help from. Probably Jill. I do actually need to do some better repositioning here. Racin needs to be over here. Soth needs to be over here. Titania can hang in the back. In general, I think this is as good a setup as we're going to get. Also, Ike promoted, if you weren't here last time. Secondly, chest. Chest. I think that's the only three. Yeah, but that's why Soth is here. He's gonna be responsible for getting those. We have a few promoted units. We're getting close to the point where all of the units are gonna be promoted units, I think. This guy has a bolting tome, and this guy has another bolting tome, and he also drops a shade scroll. We get a bishop, which is the class that can use light magic. We have a blizzard tome and a wind tome on the same guy. We should technically be able to steal at least one of those, ideally. And then the boss has a droppable tornado spell, which is high-level wind magic, so that would be good to get for Soren. And then there's also going to be some ravens that show up. I believe they spawn somewhere up in here and then start coming down, starting on turn 3 and going periodically from there. Last thing, and this is why Rolf is here. You might have seen it when I moused over him for a split second at the end of last episode. Shinon's here. And he has a droppable Brave Bow. To recruit him, we actually have to kill him, but we have to talk to him with Rolf first. So Rolf has to make it to him, and then Ike has to kill him. And it has to be that specific, or else we won't be able to get it. So I'll need to make sure I do that. Hopefully I don't have to reset because of Shinon. But with all of that said and out of the way, we are going to save and dive in. Quick cutscene here. It appears the Crimean army has arrived. It's time to put our plan into action. The main body of the Kilvas army will wait atop the western summit. A small unit will remain here and cooperate with you. That is correct, is it not? It is. So Nezal is here, and that's why there's ravens. What could His Majesty be thinking? Why does Daein ally herself with some backwater subhuman nation? I don't know. There's no way we can expect to understand the supreme thoughts of the king. All we can do is perform the task set before us by His Highness. That is everything. Yes, of course. The Crimean army has no idea we're aware of their every move. What vermin. What does that untrained group of vagabonds think they can do? I don't care how talented he is, their commander is nothing more than a young mercenary with delusions of grandeur. We have nothing to fear. We'll show them what real war is like. And the Kilvas Ravens, how should we deal with them? Those subhuman freaks, let's use them as bait. We can sacrifice them and reduce our own human casualties. A fantastic idea. Make sure that the men are thoroughly instructed. Yes, sir. Alright, cool. Now that that's all out of the way, he's gonna go talk to Shinon. You there, halt! You're an unfamiliar face. You'll know it soon enough. You filthy piece of offal, you will bow your head to superior officer.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
He's got a lot of nerve, hasn't he? Is he one of yours? Yes, sir. He's a new recruit who was only assigned to me today. Please accept my apologies for his lack of any training or manners whatsoever. If he's good, I can overlook almost any character flaw. Go and kill as many Crimeans as you can. Help my name be remembered with honor and glory. Yes, sir. He's gonna run back to where he was originally. Come to me, dregs of Crimea. I will teach what it means to oppose the might of Daein. Sure. I really like the new fanfare at the beginning of turns. So, first order of business. Ike is gonna chill here. Now I need to check the range of these guys because I think Jill and Tanith are going to take them on. But I don't necessarily want to move all the way over there with them. I also need to check the bolting range. That was almost bad. That's light magic. Bolting range reaches quite a ways, actually. I can reinforce, which is a skill of Tannis that I forgot to talk about earlier. I'll get to that later. I don't think I'm going to do it yet.
What?
Because I don't remember how many times she can do it. I do actually want to check that. Yeah, so you can call yellow units, which are essentially green units, to help you out. And they do so basically for free. You just get some free units. As for this, though, we are going to line up our charge. And I want to try to get through this as quickly as I can. This is a route mission, so that'll be easier said than done, but yeah. Also, much like you always heal with Mist when you can, always chant with Racing. It's called Chant in this game instead of Dance, but it does the same thing. In the next game, it's actually called Galder, because that's what he does, and he can learn more than just one. So now you can see we can move Boyd again, even though we already moved him. I'm not going to do that, but it gets 10 experience per use, and that's a good thing. The music gets so much better now. I love it. This is actually awesome. This guy's going to try to poke Ike. And I mean, go off, I guess. So that's what Ether does. Even though it's not quite as powerful in this game as it is in Radiant Dawn, it's still pretty good. It's still pretty good. It will almost be a guaranteed one round, I think. I think there's a couple of opponents that it doesn't one round, but the vast majority of them it does. Now for these guys, I want to be on the edge of their range, so like here. I will go ahead and reinforce, so there's our partner units that we get. We get a level 1 Falcon Knight, as well as a couple of level 10 Pegasus Knights, and we can actually just direct them to where we want them to go. We do that using Ike, though, which is a bit weird, but whatever. For the moment, I'm going to have them target, I think, right here, because I don't want them to get in the way, but I also don't want them to be useless. We can have Ike attack this guy. 2 ethers. So you see, it's not always a one round, but it's gonna do some good damage. Oh my god! Ike has proc ether 3 times in a row. Something else that I've noticed actually, and it's very difficult to see, but you could have actually seen it right there. That is that when Ike triggers Ether, he actually ends up getting the soul bonus on both hits, even though technically he's not supposed to. I'm also going to get a Soth kill on a promoted dude right here. Never mind, no I'm not. So Oscar whacks this guy with the forged axe that we made him. Now I need to see how far these guys reach. How far can Racing go? Racing can get to right there. Titania can't quite one round. I didn't mean to chant for Ike, I meant to chant for Astrid. I'm going to have to get used to that, because I'm used to having to mash twice before you get to select who you chant for, but it's fine for now. It won't matter too much. Ike can go there, Titania can go here. Everybody else can move up this way. And all will be well. Soth can go to where Ike was. Next turn he should be able to reach the first chest. And that should all be well and good. Ike's going to take a couple more hits here. Well, he's going to take a couple more attempted hits at least. Ouch. So that's what he looks like when he attacks normally, since we hadn't seen it yet. Also, these guys are all going to come over here and start doing some damage. So these are the Wyvern Riders that we talked about. They're pretty good at what they do when they're not missing. So Rolf can actually kill these guys, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna try to avoid giving Rolf kills, quite honestly, just because I want to try to save that for people who actually need the kills that I'm going to be using going forward. But if I need him to like clear something out, then I'll absolutely do that. Smacked. I don't know what the proc rate for Ether is, but apparently it's pretty high. Now these guys... Actually, this is the first bolting guy that I need to be wary of. Ike is in range of him now. He was originally too. Although I think if he's going to use bolting, he's not going to move first. That appears at least to be the case. I want to see if I can get Soth a kill here. I can. And then I can heal him, and then I can have him go open the chest up there. And this is why I got him the dagger, because now he can do more damage more efficiently. He does still have the Blossom skill, so he's not going to get as much experience, but that's not a huge deal. Mist can heal him and then get out of the way. And then I can chant with Rayson, and we can go get that chest. So you see how effective we can move around now. We can get a kill and a chest on the same turn when we do this right. And he can reach it, so what do we have in here? We have a Recover Staff. That's good to see. Restores all HP to a target unit. I can turn off this guy's range for a second and turn on these guys.
Hey, phrase it!
They both have hand axe. Well, one has a hand axe, one has a bow. Boyd, I think, can use bows, but there's not really any need to. Now, the problem with me having Titania come right here is that if I do, then the bolting guy can hit her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we need to stay away from this diagonal until we're ready to take a hit from him. Oscar can keep the axe equipped. Zyhart can go there. And I mean, you see essentially what we're going, the strategy that we're going for here is just swarm them and make them fend off all of us. Now, as for this down here, I forgot to direct this turn, which I do actually kind of need to do. But it shouldn't be a huge issue. We do take advantage of the fact that Jill can use axes now. And then the Sonic Sword is wind damage, so it does a good bit to these guys. I think I will actually go ahead and do that. Now, the reinforce option was there again, and I don't know how it works if you try to use it multiple times, but I don't think it's a good idea to find out. At least not yet. So there's one of those guys down. We should be safe from behind from them. I think they might actually go for the partner units, yeah. Which is not a huge deal. Because this should at least get us a little bit of bonus experience. Granted, not much. But some. Okay, these guys didn't move. Now, we are going to be in range of the bolting guy this turn, I believe. So we need to remain cautious of that. How far can Racing move? What is Astrid's move? It's 9. Would you look at that? So we need to go even with the second pillar here. Now we can have other guys come in through here. Now I didn't see any ravens appear like I thought they were supposed to. I'm gonna not think about it too much. But I am aware of it. So the idea is that we can start moving everybody this way. Can have Ike take out, or at least do some damage to this fighter. Ow. Okay, and then Zyhart can do some damage to the warrior. Possibly even remove him from the equation. Yep. So the warrior's down. Never stood a chance. Zyhart levels up. Skill, speed, luck, defense. That is a just fine level up there. Now, can Mist heal anybody? I don't think so. So we can just have everybody continue moving forward. Essentially just... Well, I guess I could have used a physic. That was kind of stupid. Rolf can come down here. He could have attacked, but I didn't really want to do that. Titania can take out this here, sir. I forgot to direct again, didn't I?
Yes!
I did. Spoiler alert. But it's fine. I know they get a couple of reinforcements from people down here in a couple of turns. You can attack with the Sonic Sword at range, which is nice. I am going to try to get Jill and Tanith to come back up and join up with the rest of the group, because the only way that we can get through the wall is to actually go through that opening on the left, where we sent everybody else. I don't think you can actually fly over the wall. Jill levels up to level 2. HP, strength, skill, speed, defense. That's a really good level up. Yeah, you do have to go around, so... Boom. And then Tanith will be headed this way as well, because I can hit with the Sonic Sword. And I mean, I don't want to spam it necessarily, but it's not really something that a lot of other people can use, because most other people that wield swords don't have all that high of a magic growth. And granted, neither does Tanith. She doesn't have a great magic stat either, but she can use it a little bit better just because it does bonus damage against the Wyvern Riders. So, with all of that out of the way, we can continue pressing on. Rayson can chant for Astrid, and then Astrid should be able to take out the Bolting Mage. I guess technically he's a Bolting Sage. And she can do it with the Iron Bow. So we're moving through this relatively quickly. I think we're kind of getting to the point where 5 or 6 turns an episode is going to be the norm, at least for the beginning of chapters, but once we get closer to the end of chapters, we'll be better off. She leveled strength there, which is also nice. Still no new reinforcements down there. So Rayson has transformed, so he can dance for 4 units at a time now. Now what we need to be wary of is this Bolting Sage and this Blizzard Sage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why didn't he attack? That's weird. I don't know why he didn't attack there. Because we're definitely inside his... Oh! He can't attack... Huh. How does that work? That's strange. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but it's still strange. The bolting guy, however, is going to be a bit worrying coming through here. Soren can come up. Ike can come over. We do need to direct a new target point, which is going to be right here. And the reason for that is when the reinforcements show up down here, those guys can kind of slow them down. Tanith can move up to here. Jill can move up to here. Soth can get, I guess, an extra move out of this. Can physic Ike to get some experience. This is still going to be most of Mist's utility. Like I said, she does have the sword now, so she can defend herself, but most of her utility, if not all, is still going to come from healing. And then right now, we're just trying to get into a position to make a move next turn. We chant for everybody here, which is nice, and I think he should be able to move again now, but even if he can't, we're still okay. Yeah, no, he can't. That's fine, though, because I can have him move by rescuing with Jill, moving Soth, moving Tanith, take, drop. Yellow units are going to move toward the target area over here to defend us a little bit. The enemies do nothing. There's the ravens that I've been waiting on. Ravens! They betray not only me, but all the goose. Isala, you dastard. Player phase. Let me check. Okay, yeah, this is still going reasonably quick. This is a route mission, though, so we do have to wait for these guys to come all the way around. And now I think they appear again on turn 9 as well. I think the way this is going to end up working... How far can Rayson reach? Pretty damn far. We can set up a bit of a defensive position here, I think, if we do this correctly. Rolf does need to move. Now, what we need to do is we need to stay out of, actually, Shinon's range. Because we, like I discussed earlier, we need to talk to him with Rolf. And then have Ike whip him back into shape. So if we just do this, something like this, we should be fine. Mist getting hit by the Light Sage is not a problem because she's got good resistance as a healer herself. I am actually going to have Boyd and Soren hang back here to help the green units. I also need to remember Blizzard range, which Rolf is in now. Crap. Rescue. We can get him out of it. Okay. We can take him and drop him. Jill going into Blizzard range is okay because she has the full guard. Hopefully I didn't do anything stupid right there. Light Sage is or the Bishop, I don't know why I'm calling him a Light Sage. The Bishop is going to attack Astrid at close range, which I did not expect. but he can't hit, so it's fine. Bolting attempt on Zyhart. Nope. Okay. Blizzard attempt on Jill. Nope. Okay. Poke attempt on Astrid is okay. This has room to go badly. Good dodge. Thank you for bailing me out, Astrid, because that was a mistake. There's the Cavaliers down there that we've been waiting on. Now, the other thing that Rayson does is he actually heals adjacent units at the end of every turn. I'd forgotten about that. I don't know if that's a skill that's listed, or if that's just... yeah, it is, Blessing. I don't know how much it is exactly, but it's some. Which is better than not some. Now, what we need to do is we need to fight through here in order to reach Shinon next turn. I'd actually be okay letting him shoot at one of us as long as we are able to talk with Rolf next turn. I need to have both of these guys' ranges on, though. Well, really just the Blizzard guy, because we can take out the bolting guy this turn if we do this correctly. Tanith can short spear the Night Killer dude. And then Ike should be able to reach the bolting guy, although I'd rather, if we can, I'll send the Night Killer to the convoy because we don't really need it. I'd rather do this if possible. I think this is okay. The bolting guy is going to go down to this, and then I need to get back. I'm not going to be able to get all the way out of Shinon's range, but I can get most of the way out. So there he goes. We get the Shade Scroll. And we can actually get all the way out here. Cool. Because we can have... Let's see. I can actually see what Mist does to this guy. Mist does quite a bit. So if Ike... No, Ike will kill. Titania kills. I think everybody here kills except Mist. So what I'll do is I'll just let her do some damage. She should get reasonable experience from this, I'm pretty sure. 10. It's not bad. Now... This is move 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So going here is safe. This is the one part of this map where I'm overly worried about strategery. Get wrecked. So yeah, Ike is definitely going to get his. I'm not worried about his experience at all. Level up to level 2. HP, skill, speed, resistance. My Ike refuses to level strength, and I hate it. So what we do here... Chant for Astrid. Now, Rolf needs to move as far down as he can. So I can move Astrid here. Rolf needs to move here. Zyhart can... Uh-oh. That's fine, actually. It's gonna be a little bit frustrating, but we'll survive it just fine. These two guys come over here. Who have I not moved yet? I haven't moved Titania or Zyhark yet, but they need to stay put. He can't shoot through the wall, so he won't be able to hit anybody, and we're fine. However, we're not going to be able to get to Shinon this turn because I'm a fool. Actually, we might still be able to do it. It's just going to look funky. More calves. This guy has, let's see, Steel Lance Iron Bow, Steel Lance Javelin, Steel Axe Hand Axe. I want to actually try to have Boyd meet those guys halfway if I can. And the way we're going to do that is like this. I'll have Boyd go out in front, and those other guys will run into a wall. Blizzard range, get back on. Shinon. Where's Rayson? I need to see what his gauge is at. It is at 14. So what I think I might do, I don't know if he moves or not, but if he does, then this will work. And we'll just go with this. It kind of wastes a turn, which sucks. He does move. So it wastes a couple of uses of his Brave Bow as well, I think, but... Heh, I always knew it would come to this, Ike. Shinon, watch yourself. Now, are we still going to be able to talk to him now, is another fear. I think we can? I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. Ow. I might have actually just messed this up. I hope not. Uh-oh. Aha! You can't hit me. I hope we're still able to talk to him. I didn't actually think about this as a possibility.